Hello, we're so excited to be with you today. We wanted to start by thanking you so much for all the wonderful submittals we got. It was really fun to see your questions and your needs, and we are just so grateful for everything that we heard from you. Wonderful questions and wonderful submittals, and we hope you keep them coming. Today we're going to focus on the home of Ivy Bell. She submitted a wonderful little project here that she's just purchased. So Ivy and her husband will be moving home to their hometown this summer, and we're so excited to help them transform this home to make it just for them. They have a darling daughter, Millicent. I just have to show this picture. Look how cute this little baby girl is. So this is their darling daughter, and we're going to chat today a little bit about their home. So first of all, we're focusing mostly on the exterior today. That was her question. She wanted to know how we could refine the exterior of the home and help her make it, just give it a good little makeover. So we're going to focus mostly on that today.
Here's an image that was submitted of the front of the home, and a few things that we wanted to point out, a few things that we would suggest here. So the first thing is this home is a beautiful horizontal sprawling rambler, and it's craving some verticality. So it wants to see a few vertical elements. So a few suggestions that we would have would be to take these windows here and replace the windows with some grids that show a verticality. Anytime you're working on window grids, make sure that the vertical dimension is greater than the horizontal dimension. That will add verticality just right off the bat. Secondly, we suggested that she add some shutters on either side of these windows that actually go down to the floor. These windows could be transformed into doors if she wanted access out onto that front patio. And then we suggest that we add some paneling here down below these windows. So you can see here, we went ahead and added these shutters. We put a louver texture to those shutters, added some paneling beneath each one of these, and then we also added some columns. All of the columns here support a beautiful, heavy entablature. So you can see here in this book is one of our very favorites here at Established Design. Marianne Casado wrote a book entitled Get Your House Right. We refer to it often and love it. So you can see here, she details out on page 38 an entablature. This is what we want to create here on this home, making sure that we celebrate this beautiful horizontal line here, and then we have these wonderful columns that hold up all of that detailing. The next thing we thought we would suggest, of course, any home is mostly charming with a front porch swing. So we would tuck front porch swings back here on either side of the porch in these little alcoves with a little oval opening so those sitting on the swings can peer out to the road. These little alcoves would be textured also with a lap siding, very small in scale, that would mimic the shutter louvered texture. The front elevation is celebrated, or the front entry, is celebrated on the front elevation by framing the front door with two columns and paneling that comes and fills in between those columns, and then a wonderful front door in the center. We suggest that the front door be widened by just a few inches, and so it looks to be about 36. We would suggest it goes to about 42 to 48 max. Lining then the sidewalk with some beautiful boxwoods and framing the entry to this home and the welcome to the Bell home with these posts and wonderful lanterns that top the posts.
Okay, so let's dive into some specifics that we have for you so you can go find these items. So first, we've pulled from Timberland Shutter Company. These are the shutters we're suggesting, and we'll send all this to you, Ivy. This is all coming your direction. We'll package all this up and send it your way. But these are some wonderful tall shutters that will again give that verticality that we're looking for, that will go all the way down to the ground. So that's something that you can just hop online and order yourself. Then we have on either side of the front door, on the paneling that Liz just talked about, these really fun lights from
right
Limehouse.
here and here.
So this is a company called Limehouse Lighting. They're out of England. They're one of our very favorites. And you can actually buy this light on our website, but they're super, super fun and give some antique historic feel that will help accent what the home represents as well. And then coming down that walk, we have these posts that can go on these brick pillars that Liz has drawn at the front of that. So that will kind of complete that, and those will speak to each other beautifully. And then porch swing idea. So this is from the Porch Swing Company that you can, again, just hop online. These are just retail options for you, so you don't have to work through a designer. But this is a really fun porch swing. It comes in many different sizes. We don't know how deep your porch is there, so there's lots of sizes that this comes in. So you can hop on and look at that, but it would be so fun to just tuck that back in that little spot there, and then have some fun outdoor fabric for pillows on those, so that there's a little bit of softness and a little bit of color peeking around that corner when you go up to the front door, that you can see that on either side. Let's see, paint colors. Want to talk paint colors?
Sure. So the colors that, Ivy, that we would suggest for your home come from our color deck,
So
the
here's our
established
color
color
deck.
deck. There are 3 colors that we would suggest. The first one being your shutter and front door color, and it's called stone. The second one, we would suggest that this sable color be all of the trim, all of the paneling, and that entablature, the columns,
So here,
the window
the
color.
this paneling coming around, kind of all that front element there.
Then you could either leave the existing brick on these end portions of your home, or you could paint the brick this color. It's called oats and barley. So together, there's your color palette. There's a new fun front elevation of your home that the established team has worked on for you.
So thank you for joining us today. This has been so fun, and fun to get to know you, Ivy, and your little family. And we're so happy after lots of schooling and traveling around the country that you're returning home, and hope that you make this home a beautiful place for you to raise that baby girl. So thank you again for today. We're looking for more submittals for next week, and we'll just keep this coming. This has been so fun for us to get to know you.
See you next Friday.
Bye-bye.